Everybody really quick, just shake it out. Come on. Students, shake it out. Somebody in here could be looking to give somebody an internship, and they're like, oh, man, they can't follow instructions, so we can't hire them. Shake it out. Come on. Shake it out. I actually don't need this. Okay, now everybody say, change your mind. Change your life. One more time, say, change your mind. Change your life. See, that was simple. Now you can sit down. You can sit down. That wasn't difficult at all, was it? That wasn't difficult. So now I want you all just to take a little journey with me briefly, because you might look and say, what is this guy about to really talk to us about? I'll be honest. I'm not in the engineering field. Okay? So my presentation might be a little bit differently, but just go with me. Just think in your mind, say, before I leave here today, I have to learn something from somebody because I can apply some of the information and it can change the trajectory of my life. Okay, everybody say yes. Yes. Thank you. So here we are today, and we're talking about changing our mind. Because once we change our mind, it will change our life. And I really firmly believe that, because as I was sitting here talking with some of you students, I began to connect with a few of you. Then I began to realize that there's a lot of potential in this room. With you young leaders, you all, I can tell, just like on the sign that said big ideas outside, it said big ideas. You all have some big ideas in you. And it's like a seed. And it's just waiting to be planted in some soil. It's waiting to be cultivated. And then like an internship or a job, that's somebody watering that seed. And the cool thing about seeds is you never know what's really in it until you go through that process. It's cultivated with the water. It's cultivated with the sun. And that time goes in there. So I want to share just a brief experience of mine. So there's this one point in time in my life. And I was what you call, we'll say negative Nancy. I just wasn't positive at all. We're talking about changing your mind first. I worked for a local retail store, and for me, I really didn't understand the importance of internships. I just said, you know what, I'm going to get this job. And I walked in, I was like, oh my goodness, this is the best job ever. Carlos, I said, this is the best job ever, man. I said, I get to work here. They give me a great discount. So I had all the nice clothes. Because as I'm looking at you all in here, you all like looking nice, right? I hope you all like looking nice. If you don't, I mean, that's fine. You can look how you want to look, but I mean, I think you would like to look nice. So then I came into work and I was really excited. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm glad to be here. I used to show up to work 5 minutes early, 10 minutes early. Some days they couldn't even get me to leave the store because I was that excited to be there. This is when I first started. Some of you might have been this excited last year when you first started your internship, for those of you who might have started an internship. Then it got to the point where I was like, you know what? A little bit of time passed. And I said, wow, Greg, at first I liked this job. But now, a year and a half, 2 years passed. And then I said, I don't know if this, it's not really working for me. So then one day my manager came out, she said, Jonathan. She was really excited. She loved what she did. Like some of you love STEM, how some of you love engineering, how some of you love computer science. She loved what she did. And I was kind of there. She said, Jonathan, it's such a great day. Aren't you so excited? And I was like, Marlene, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Can you please just take it down a little bit? You don't have to take it down 5, but just take it like 2. Take it down 2. She said, Jonathan, I'm just so excited to be here. And on top of that, I'm getting ready to go on vacation, she told me. That's what she said, Matthew. She said, I'm going on vacation. I said, of course you're happy. You have every reason to be happy then. You're getting ready to go on vacation. She said, Jonathan, it's not about that, whatever. She said, but before I go on vacation, I need you to change a few things in the store for me. Clean up this, fold these jeans, clean up the register, do all those things. And I said, whatever, that's fine. That's okay, I'll do it. Then she walked off into the back. This is when things started to shift for me a little bit. I said, every time I come to work, Miss Barbara, Marlene had something else for me to do. Jonathan, do this. Jonathan, clean that. Can you change the light bulb because I'm not tall enough? Please? No, please. No, thank you. It's not my problem. You fix it. This is your store. And then she walked back out. I promise I thought she heard me. I said, wait a minute. She said, Jonathan, I forgot one thing. I said, what's that, Marlene? She said, meet me in the back. We should have to have a little chat. Because I forgot that before I go on vacation, we're doing evaluations. So I need to tell you this really quickly. I said, okay. Went back in the back. She said, I don't know how to really tell you this, Jonathan, so I'm just going to come out and say it. She said, man, I know things have been tough. You've seen different people that you really liked here at this store, different managers that you really enjoyed, but then you've seen them leave. And I know that hurt you a little bit, but Jonathan, you have responsibility where you're working. Students, those of you who are taking notes, those of you who are preparing to get an internship, those of you who want to get a job, you have to understand that you have a responsibility wherever you begin to be brought into, to uphold the company's culture, to uphold those standards. And then she said, Jonathan, your attitude sucks. I said, whoa, yikes. I don't know how many of you have been told something like that where it just really caught you off guard. Maybe you might have been having a bad day. We're talking about changing our mind because it changes our life. When Marlene hit me with that one day, she understood that my day-to-day norm was affecting everybody around me. Those of you who are seeking an internship, you need to understand that if you come in here with a sour face attitude, if you come in here looking upset, you come in here angry at your parents, some of these potential employers or some of these individuals who might want to give you an internship, they might look at you and say, if that's how they look coming here, how will they look when they come into work at our company? No, thank you. We're not going to bring them in. I didn't understand that day, but now as I'm sitting here before you, I understood that you have to change your mind. Then it ultimately changed your life too.